Welcome back to Risk to Reward. BP is one of the biggest companies in the world, but most people don't actually know how it makes money because this isn't just an oil company, it's a business that sits at the center of the global energy system. But once you understand how it works, you understand a huge part of the global economy. So let's start with the basics. BP operates across the entire energy chain. They find oil and gas, extract it, refine it, and then sell it across the world. That means they control everything from production all the way to the petrol station, and that scale is huge. They operate in over 60 countries, producing around 2.3 to 2.4 million barrels of oil equivalent per day. But here's where it gets interesting. BP doesn't just make its money from oil, it actually has three major engines of profit. The first one is production. This is the upstream side of the business, where they pull oil and gas out of the ground. They have major operations in places like the Gulf of Mexico, Azerbaijan, and Iraq, including the Rumaila oil field. I might be saying that wrong, one of the largest in the world. But this is where BP benefits the most when oil prices rise. The second is refining and selling energy. BP takes crude oil, turns it into fuel like petrol and jet fuel, and then sells it globally. They operate around 20,000 retail sites worldwide, which gives a massive global reach. So even after extracting oil, they still make money when it's sold to the customers. But then the third and most overlooked is trading. BP runs one of the largest energy trading operations in the world. They buy and sell oil, gas, and electricity globally. And this is part of their business, which quietly generates billions in profit each year. This is where a lot of the real edge comes from. Now let's talk numbers. BP generates roughly $190 billion in annual revenue, but profits don't stay consistent because everything depends on energy prices. When oil prices are high, profits can exceed $10 to $15 billion. When prices fall, profits drop with it. So this is a highly cyclical business. And that leads to the biggest shift happening right now. BP is trying to transition to a broader energy company. That includes natural gas and LNG, EV charging, renewable energy, and carbon capture projects. They're involved in major LNG developments like Tangguh in Indonesia, as well as a multi-billion-dollar investments into low-carbon energy. But here's the reality, despite all of that, the majority of BP's profits still come from oil and gas. And that's the key tension in the business. So when you zoom out, BP isn't just an oil company. It's a company that powers global transport, fuels industries, and trades energy at a massive scale, which makes it deeply tied to how the world actually runs. That's it for today. If you want more breakdowns like this, simple, clear, and straight to the point, please subscribe. Thank you.